VS Code is one of the most popular code editors used both by amateurs and professionals, and with good reason. It offers autocomplete, syntax highlighting, command line, and extensions for just about anything you can imagine. We'll go over some tricks that you should know if you want to finally throw that mouse in the trash and become a true hacker you were born to be. Being a web programmer, you'll find that you spend a lot of time editing HTML. Emmet is an extension created by VS Code, allowing you to edit HTML fast. Type bang, then enter, and you've got yourself a basic HTML skeleton. A common thing a web developer has to do is create a navigation bar. To quickly do that, instead of writing out all the list elements by hand, we can type in nav to create a navigation element, then smaller than ul, smaller than li times 5 to have 5 list elements, and then dot navigation to give all of those list elements a navigation class. No longer do you need to type in div and then the class name all by hand. Instead, you can use Emmet by typing dot, then your class name, then press enter, and Emmet will automatically create the div for you. Or if you want to have a div with an ID, just type in hash, enter, and there you are. But we're not done just yet. You can use square brackets to give items attribute. Or if you want to have an ID that is incremented, you can type in hash followed by a $sign. That will create IDs in the ascending order. Not having your mouse plugged in is a surefire way to impress everyone around you. That's why knowing your keyboard shortcuts is a must. Whilst holding down Shift and Alt, highlight only parts of the code. Then press Ctrl K and then C to comment the code, Ctrl KU to uncomment the code. You can also, in split view, press Ctrl and then the number of the window that you want to go to switch between the two different windows. You can also press Ctrl P to run any command, and in here you can select a file that you want to go to. To edit the code on multiple lines, hold down Ctrl Alt and then the arrow to add extra cursors onto the line. And finally, you can press Ctrl backtick to open up the terminal. Git is an essential tool used by all of us, and VS Code makes it really easy to commit and push your code. You don't have to type in all the commands by hand into the command line anymore, or open up another application like GitHub. You can simply go to the VS Code extension for Git and do everything inside there. We'll start off by committing something to our repo. Head over to the Git extension and press on the little tick button. Then the message dialog will pop up so we can put in a message for our Git commit. Press enter and that should commit our code. Then we can push it using the publish button. You can change the branch that you're on either by clicking on the bottom right here or going to the Git extension again and clicking over here. You can create a new branch, you can check out different branches and do everything as you would in a GitHub desktop or any other application. To pull or clone the repo or do anything else other than committing your code, click on the More Actions button and all of the different options will pop up over here, which cover pretty much every single command that you can do with Git. You can pull, push, clone, check how to commit, do changes to your commits, change your branches, merge branches, add remotes, stash things, add tags, anything you can imagine, which you would be able to do with a command line.